Hello and welcome back everybody. This is my first video since announcing my return, and I really do apologize that it has taken this long, but it has been a very inconvenient run. I kid you not when I say I started making this video multiple weeks ago. Like literally the Monday after my return announcement video dropped. That is when I started making this. That was May 22nd, aka 2 weeks ago from the day that this will be out. However, fortunately, I have my computer back now and I don't have to deal with my laptop literally just saying no whenever I try to cook up anything at all. And then after that, it literally just died and did not come back on for like 4 days. And then I tried to make the video again, except this time my editing software, which I use on my computer here, DaVinci Resolve 17, it just said no. And at that point I just decided I'm getting my computer back in like 3 days anyways. I'm not even gonna deal with this anymore. And that is precisely what I did, and now I'm here with my computer back making this video. So that's pretty great and all. We're finally back. Editor me, roll the intro. So number one on this list of fictional characters who I hate, and that is Claire Dunphy from Modern Family. Now, to be completely fair, I'm really just indifferent towards her most of the time in the show. However, when I can't stand her, I really can't stand her. Like most of the time she's really just there, right? Like no certain thoughts or opinions towards her. However, when she makes me mad, I get pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. It's cause she'll do the dumbest, most unreasonable, out of pocket and selfish things. Like for example, I don't remember what episode it was, but I'm pretty sure that it was in season 2, right? So obviously, you know, if you've seen Modern Family, if you've watched the show, you know that Phil, the GOAT, is more like the laid back, fun type of parent, right? Claire, on the other hand, is the exact opposite basically. She's like the more strict, more protective parent. One that would be more likely for a kid to like less, if you catch what I'm trying to throw. You know, like not in the sense that you love them less, but you're just getting mad at them more often. However, for an entire episode, she forces Phil to switch roles with her, and she tries to be the fun parent and she tries to make Phil be the strict one. And she said it was cause oh well, I can't be the bad guy all the time, you need to be the bad guy. Shut up. If you don't want to be the bad guy, heavy air quotes, then don't do it. If you don't want your kids to always view you as the strict and less fun one, then here's a bright idea. Here, come close, come close. It's a little secret called don't always be the strict and less fun one. Absolutely mind-blowing concept, am I right? Like I really think we're hitting a breakthrough here, like such a new and mind-blowing and revolutionary idea. Such a concept that would get me hung for witchcraft back in the day. Have me out there looking like Sarah Fear from Fear Street 1666. And not only that, but she also just has to be one of the grimiest people I've ever seen in any type of fiction. Like she always got some type of beef or problems with Gloria specifically. Like every time Gloria tries to do something that she is also trying to do, she always comes out on that. This is my one and only thing and you can't even let me have it. Shut up. You say that about literally everything. Like she always trying to say, this is my only thing and you're trying to take it from me. Except she says that about literally everything. Always getting jealous or mad at her for whatever reason. And then back in season 1 when she thought she was a gold digger just cause she's like 20 years younger than Jay or something, I don't know. And then another thing from season 1, back when Phil was borderline on his deathbed, man was out here struggling, fighting for his life. They called the hospital and the firemen were coming, and she literally dresses up and tries to look more attractive for the firemen, bro. Like, you know how grimy that is, man? Now, I understand if you also watch Modern Family, you're gonna say, oh, but Phil is always doing something with Gloria, blah. And to that I say, you're not necessarily wrong. Like, in the show, it's kind of obvious that he at least thinks she's very attractive, right? Except the only difference is that he's not actually actively doing something. However, for some random fireman who is pulling up because her husband thinks he's about to die, she out here putting on her makeup, putting on nice clothes, trying to impress this man. But like, try and sit here and tell me that she ain't the grimiest person out, bro. And see, it's a difference between being a hater and being fake. Because as a hater myself, I know and I can recognize like high level W hating. And this is not it. Like, she's just fake, bro. Like, she just ain't real. And I hate when people just aren't real. Which is a good segue into my next character, who is also just infamously an L hater. Naoko from A Silent Voice. Now, if you haven't seen the movie A Silent Voice, it's really good. I actually recommend you watch it. Some people think it's really sad, and to be honest, it is. And people say that if you don't cry in that movie, you have no emotion, which guess I don't have any emotion because it was sad but I ain't cry. Basically, Naoko is just hating on Shoko and Shoya because she thinks that they're responsible for her childhood friend group breaking up, which honestly gotta be one of the dumbest or worst motives I've ever heard of. And I'm not talking about writing, right? Like, the story was written pretty great, and this motive makes sense for her character, which really checks out because she's just an imbecile. And see, if she was more like Miki, I'd recognize her as a W hater, right? See, now Miki is also a douche in this movie. However, she's a W hater. She has no motive whatsoever. And honestly, a lot of people hate that, but to be so real with you, I love villains with no motive, because that means they just a crazy hater, and I respect that. But Naoko, no, she's mad over a childhood friend group, and they weren't even real in the first place. Like, the reason that the group split up is because they were all fake to each other. They weren't even really friends. They was really only friends because they was just bullying Shoko. They weren't even riding for each other like that. I swear, bro, can't even be a W hater. Like, you know how hard it is to suck at being a hater? That's why it's so sad when I see it happen. No type of dog in her whatsoever. Now, next up is a character that is pretty well known and documented as being one of the most annoying characters out, which is exactly why I won't be spending too much time, and that would be Iris West from The Flash. And I just want to specifically say The Flash after season 1. Cause back in season 1, way back then, she was pretty valid, I'm not gonna lie. However, after season 1, she has become the most annoying, the most insufferable character on the show. In the whole CW Arrowverse, dare I say. Swear, bro, she always be walking around talking out her neck like she's number 1. Like, you're not that guy, bro. And then she always thinks of herself so highly compared to everyone else. Always saying something like, I'm the leader of this team. I'm the leader of Team Flash. You're not the Flash, Barry. We are. Like, bro, if you don't get going right now, like, all these crazy, talented, intelligent people on this team, and you think you're the leader. You think you're number 1. You're not even number 1 in your own bloodline, bro. Like, her dad, Joe, is a highly skilled police veteran and a world-class detective. Cisco is a literal genius scientist and engineer, and he got powers. Caitlin is also a genius level scientist and a doctor, and she has powers too. Literally any version of Harrison Wells, whether he's Reverse Flash or himself, is insanely intelligent. Even Ralph, who was constantly calling her out, was pretty goated too. All those people, and yet you think you are the leader of this team. You think you are the best person here. And that's not even mentioning Barry, who is literally the Flash. And not only is he the Flash, he's super smart, and you just a journalist. But you think you the best person on this team. You think you number 1. Like, bro, get out of here. You contribute nothing to this team except for being Barry's wife. Like, bro, if you don't go work at the Daily Planet, you do not belong here. One of these things is not like the others. Like, bro, you an anomaly in the verse like Miles Morales. Get out of here. Now, next up on this list is Hiruzen Sarutobi, the 3rd Hokage from Naruto. Now, if you haven't seen Naruto, I highly recommend it. Like, you should really go watch it. Might be my favorite TV show of all time. That being said, this old head right here might be the most L-mans I have ever seen in my life. This man had one job. All that Minato asked of him was that he take care of Naruto. So what does he do? Literally nothing except drop off some money like every month. This man Naruto was the 4th Hokage's son, and he was an outcast in the village, bro. All because Hiruzen wanted to be an absent dad. Because Naruto's real dad was being absent, not by choice, but because he was in the grave. All this man asked was that he take care of Naruto and make sure that he grows up well. But no, even though he's a Hokage, that was too difficult for him. Had young Naruto out there looking like poor Squidward at age 9, bro. And now to end this video off, we're gonna finish it with the character on here who I might hate the most. The character in any of these videos that I'll ever make that I probably hate the most. And who else other than Skylar freaking White from Breaking Bad. Like, Breaking Bad might be my favorite TV show of all time. Like, it's Breaking Bad or Naruto with like One Piece, Stranger Things, and Dragon Ball behind it. However, when I say the only recurring flaw with Breaking Bad is Skylar. Now, I understand that there's a decent chance that they wrote her to the point where you're supposed to hate her, right? But even if that is the case, I don't care. I really don't. Because she is just the most insufferable, hateable person I've ever seen in literally anything. Always complaining about something that Walt is doing. Whether it's completely reasonable or not. For whatever reason, she always has a problem with the moves that this man Walter is making. Always trying to get in his way and stop him. When he's doing it all for her and Walter Jr. Is he like the greatest crime lord alive? Maybe? Yes. However, he's doing it for family, bro. This man is out here making Dom Toretto smile on an hourly basis. He's making that man proud because he's doing all this for family. Everything that he's done it for her and Walter Jr. But no, she always got beef. She always got a problem. She always being annoying. She always saying something. Swear, if you don't shut up and let this man cook, literally. And not only that, but she also cheated on this man with Ted. And then she proceeded to give that man Ted so much money that Walter worked so hard, did so much illegal stuff, went through so many hoops and loops to get her and Walter Jr. so that he could provide for his family before cancer puts him in a pack. Swear, if I saw Skylar White in the streets, I'm knocking her out cold. And with that being said, that's gonna be a wrap for today right now. I'll see you all in the next video, and yeah, I gotta go edit this. Goodbye, thank you for watching. If you aren't already, please like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good one.